The Sahara Desert, spanning over 9 million square kilometers, is the largest hot desert in the world and covers much of North Africa, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Red Sea in the east. It is a place of extremes, where temperatures can reach over 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, during the day and plummet to freezing at night. Despite its inhospitable conditions, the Sahara is home to various nomadic groups who have adapted to its challenges over millennia. The Tuareg, Berbers, Bedouins, and other tribes have learned to navigate the vast, seemingly barren landscape through deep-rooted knowledge of the land, ancient traditions, and a strong sense of community. The Tuareg are one of the most renowned nomadic groups of the Sahara. They are often called the Blue People because of the deep indigo-dyed cloth they wear, which sometimes rubs off on their skin. This iconic clothing is a symbol of their culture and is made from fabric that helps protect them from the harsh sun while maintaining a sense of dignity and elegance. The Tuareg are a subgroup of the Berber people, speaking a language called Tamashek and traditionally practicing a matrilineal system. Unlike many other Islamic societies, Tuareg women hold considerable influence. They often manage the family's wealth and are the keepers of key traditions, including poetry and oral storytelling. Historically, the Tuareg played a significant role as traders in the trans-Saharan trade routes, where they transported salt, gold, and other goods across the desert on camel caravans. These routes connected sub-Saharan Africa to Mediterranean and Middle Eastern economies, allowing the Tuareg to build wealth and influence. Today, Tuareg society is a blend of modern and traditional. While some have settled in towns, many still lead a nomadic or semi-nomadic life, herding livestock such as goats and camels, and relying on the land to sustain their way of life. In addition to the Tuareg, the Bedouin are another significant nomadic group in the Sahara and other parts of the Middle East and North Africa. Known for their strong tribal loyalty and code of honor, the Bedouin are masters of desert survival, using camels as their primary mode of transport and living in portable tents called Beit al-Shar, House of Hair, made from goat hair. Other nomadic groups, such as the Moors and the Berbers, have also adapted to the desert, each with their own unique traditions and methods of survival. These nomads share a deep connection with the desert, seeing it not as an inhospitable wasteland, but as a place of spiritual significance and endless opportunity for those who know how to live in harmony with it. Surviving in the Sahara requires deep knowledge of the environment and a set of skills passed down through generations. The nomads have mastered these techniques, allowing them to thrive in such an extreme environment. Water is the most precious resource in the Sahara. Nomads rely on ancient knowledge of wells and oases scattered across the desert, which often appear as mirages to the untrained eye. Some groups dig deep into the desert sand to reach underground water sources, while others migrate seasonally, following rain patterns or moving to areas with accessible water. Camels, goats, and sheep provide nomads with food in the form of milk, meat, and cheese. Camel milk, in particular, is a staple due to its nutritional value and ability to stay fresh longer than cow's milk in desert heat. Dates, which grow in oases, are also a key part of the diet. The nomads practice a minimalist approach to food, consuming what is available without overexploiting their resources. Nomads use tents made from goat hair or camel wool, which are designed to be portable and provide insulation against the heat of the day and the cold of the night. These tents are typically black, absorbing heat during the day and releasing it at night, ensuring warmth after the sun sets. The lifeline of the desert. Known as the ships of the desert, camels are essential to Sahara nomads. They are highly adapted to the harsh conditions, capable of going days without water, and their thick coats protect them from both heat and cold. Camels serve as transportation for people and goods, and their milk is a vital source of nutrition. Their ability to carry heavy loads over long distances made them indispensable during the era of trans-Saharan trade. In a world without much written history, storytelling is an integral part of nomadic culture. Stories are passed down orally from one generation to the next and serve not only as entertainment, but as a way to convey moral lessons, history, and survival strategies. Among the Tuareg, for example, poetry and songs are vital ways of expressing love, honor, and the hardships of desert life. Music plays a critical role in social gatherings, weddings, and religious ceremonies. Instruments like the imzad, a one-stringed violin, and the tinde drum are central to Tuareg music. These performances are often accompanied by traditional dances in which men and women participate, celebrating life and communal identity. Most nomads in the Sahara are Muslim, and Islam plays a significant role in their daily lives. However, their practice of Islam is often blended with ancient tribal customs, resulting in a unique interpretation of the faith. Nomads often stop to pray while on long journeys and observe Islamic festivals, such as Ramadan, even in the difficult conditions of the desert. Historically, nomads were at the heart of the trans-Saharan trade. They organized and led caravans, which could consist of hundreds of camels, across the desert, transporting goods such as gold, salt, slaves, and spices between sub-Saharan Africa, North Africa, and the Middle East. Salt was especially valuable as it was essential for preserving food. These trade routes were not only commercial pathways, but also cultural exchange points, where ideas, religions, and technologies spread across the region. While traditional trade routes have diminished due to modern transportation, some nomads continue to participate in the economy through livestock trade, selling products like wool, hides, and milk. Others have adapted to new realities by engaging in tourism, offering desert tours and camel treks to visitors who want to experience the nomadic lifestyle. Desertification, caused by climate change and human activities, has made life more difficult for nomads. As the Sahara expands and water sources become scarcer, traditional grazing lands shrink, leading to conflicts over resources and forcing some nomads to settle in urban areas. In recent decades, the political instability in countries that border the Sahara, such as Mali, Libya, and Niger, has disrupted the nomadic way of life. Nomads often find themselves caught between warring factions, and their ability to move freely across borders is increasingly restricted. As globalization spreads, many young nomads are leaving behind their traditional lifestyles in search of better opportunities in cities. This shift threatens the survival of their unique cultural practices and knowledge of the desert. Efforts are being made by some communities to preserve their heritage through cultural programs, language preservation, and tourism. The nomads of the Sahara Desert are a testament to human resilience and adaptability. Their ability to survive and thrive in one of the world's harshest environments through a combination of deep knowledge, cultural richness, and respect for the land is truly remarkable. Yet as the world changes around them, they face new challenges that threaten their way of life. The future of these desert wanderers is uncertain, but their legacy as the guardians of the Sahara will remain a symbol of strength and survival in the face of adversity.